new era here on Midnight Mayhem. We've joined forces with another promotion, Wrestleforce. They're out of Columbia, South Carolina. But unfortunately, we still have the Midnight Mayhem champion that we are having to talk to here today. Zane, I don't have much good things to say to you right now after all the crap that you've put me through. Zane, what are you going to do here in Wrestleforce that you haven't already done?
Aaron Varnam. Give me that. Just like I did for Midnight Mayhem, Aaron, I'm coming to Wrestleforce to do what I do best. And that is to take over wherever I go. If you don't like it, if the boys in the back don't like it, tough. Jump in line with everybody else. I left my Midnight Mayhem championship at home because I am leaving Wrestleforce knowing one thing, that Zane Dawson has not only made his mark at Wrestleforce, but on the sport of professional wrestling. So boys, get ready. Aaron Varnam, get ready, because you're never gonna forget this face. You're always gonna see me, regardless of where I go. Does that answer your question?
Give me the mic, Zane.
Take it from me.
Just give me the mic, Zane.
This is my mic. Take my mic.
Broke the table in half.
I will do.
My God! Look at that! You always did that in the live event. Oh, devastating suplex. Oh, this could be bedlam here in the arena. Oh my God!
Close your eyes. Mothers, send your children to their rooms.
Here we go. Oh my God, look at this. The money clip out of nowhere.
Welcome to Midnight Mayhem, the second episode in the Wrestleforce saga, and we have a very familiar face tonight. Zane Dawson, the current Midnight Mayhem champion, the biggest bully on the block, Keith. Folks, tonight, let me introduce you. I have a guest commentator tonight. His name is Keith. He is an intern. I'm going to call him Intern Keith for the night. Intern Keith, you met this guy backstage, and you were terrified of Zane Dawson.
Absolutely. I was quivering in my shorts. He is a wall of a man. He is intimidating. He is dirty. He is a beast. He is just...
Thank you, Intern Keith. Intern Keith, everybody. Now, Intern Keith is going to be helping me tonight. He's not taking the place of old Brock Knox, who still has my heart. Folks, I think that Keith can be a good addition. We're going to have to bring him in. We're going to have to let him get his proverbial toes wet here on Midnight Mayhem. Now, Zane Dawson is taking on Derrick Ryze. But look, Zane Dawson first, as he always is, more concerned about other things than what's going to happen in the ring tonight. He's got his plan. He's a big man. He's a strong man. Now, Zane Dawson, I don't know if he's going to have that much of a problem with this man. We saw this man on the last episode of Midnight Mayhem meets Wrestleforce. This man is Derrick Ryze. Derrick Ryze was taking on John Skyler in a matchup, a very competitive, high-flying matchup. And tonight, he's got a little bit of a different wrestler on his plate tonight. He has got the biggest, meanest man on the block, Zane Dawson. Look at this. Derrick Ryze is probably... what would you say the size differential between these two men?
I'd say he's about half the size of that man right there.
Thank you, Intern Keith. These two men, this match is underway. Zane Dawson going straight for the gut of Derrick Ryze and just hammering, clubbing blows to the back and a big boot to the shoulder. And Derrick Ryze, I don't know if he's going to be able to get any offense in because Zane Dawson is taking everything that Derrick Ryze has, and he's just just hanging him to dry right there. He's just choking him. That's what Zane Dawson does.
That's not in the rules, but you know, the ref is there. He's calling what he can. If I was that ref, I would be shaking in my shoes. That is just what a
big bruiser Brody-like boot to the face of Derrick Ryze. Now, intern Keith, you were saying that you'd be shaking in your boots as he goes for the cover right now. Derrick Ryze jumping out of that cover. Zane Dawson still in the matchup. Derrick Ryze still in the matchup. And look at Zane Dawson just ripping at the eyes and nose of Derrick Ryze. Now that looks painful, right, intern Keith?
I was afraid that's what he was going to do to me in the back. I was so glad that his entrance song came up so I wouldn't have to spend any more time with him. I was intimidated. I was almost hiding. It was crazy.
It's fine, intern Keith. That's what happens here on Midnight Mayhem. Look at Zane Dawson. Look at the power and stamina of that man, just carrying him up into that vertical suplex and just holding him there for about 10 seconds. Now that's a show of strength. And then Zane Dawson says, "You like what you see here? Are you not entertained?"
Straight gladiator right there. That almost describes him perfectly.
And look at him just stomping a mud hole in Derrick Ryze and now choking him with the sole of his boot.
He's just showing you his versatility. He can choke you any way he wants, really.
That's true, intern Keith. I'm glad intern Keith is here. We're gonna you warm up a little bit. That's how he is in real life. He needs to warm up a little bit. Oh my God! Did you hear the smacking of skin on Derrick Ryze's chest as Zane Dawson just took every bit of strength he had and put it into that knife edge chop?
Jeez, I think you can still hear the echo in this place of that chop right there.
Yeah, that's a terrible, terrible thing that can happen to a man. As Derrick Ryze, a tenacious little man in Derrick Ryze right now trying to fight back, and Derrick Ryze going up top, and Zane Dawson out of the way. Sometimes these high-risk maneuvers are not the best thing to do. They come with high risks, sometimes high rewards. That is the time that it's not. It's Zane Dawson with the lariat. Oof. I don't know if Derrick Ryze is coming back from that, folks. That is the most devastating move in Midnight Mayhem. That is a 3 count, and Zane Dawson, your winner. Zane Dawson giving a message to everybody in Wrestleforce.
Oh, man. I think the message is go get a stretcher for that guy. Oh, my gosh.
Look at you with some witty quips. Intern Keith is here to stay, folks.
The best competition you got. That's what I came here for. This is the best you got, brother, huh? Scrape him up off the ground.
Well, you heard it, Zane Dawson issuing that open challenge to anybody who would like to step in the ring with him. Intern Keith, what do you think about that challenge? Are you gonna accept that challenge?
Absolutely not. All of King Midas's gold couldn't get me in that ring. I'm not even going close to that ring. I'll go to the back row before I go there.
You'll go to the back row before you go there. It looks like somebody may be coming out, and it's John Schuyler.
Wait, just a second, Zane Dawson. You know, if there's one thing John Schuyler can't stand, take 2, we are on TV. If there's one thing John Schuyler can't stand, it's a bully. Zane Dawson, if this competition you want, it's competition you're gonna get. And you know what? We can do it right here on Wrestle
John the Juggernaut Malice, the current #1 contender for Wrestleforce. He has a message for all the people issuing these challenges. What do you have to say, John?
Well, I hear a lot of challenges being dished out and a lot of promises being made. But there's one guarantee, is the Juggernaut is going to rule Wrestleforce. I've ruled it since its inception. I'm going to rule it for the near future because John Malice destroys everyone and everything. I don't care who you are. You can bring out anybody you want. The Juggernaut's going to take them down.
All right, Aaron hasn't gotten back from his interview yet, so I'm going to do the best I can here.
All right, here we go. We got Eric Royals. Thank you, intern Keith, for keeping up with it right there. Eric Royals, a man who's a journeyman across North Carolina and South Carolina, a ring veteran when it comes to professional wrestling. He is from CWF in Burlington, North Carolina. You may recognize that name, CWF, because Brad Stutz is from that area, and intern Keith, you weren't here for the words that I've had with Brad Stutz over the years, but I'm not a fan of him, and honestly, I'm probably not a fan of any of his wrestlers right now. Eric Royals is showing that he has nothing in his hands, but the man he's going against, John Malice, he's a juggernaut. He's a big boy.
That Juggernaut has to be hands down one of my favorite wrestlers. In fact, I'm gonna go backstage after this and get a signature. I'm straight up.
You're gonna get an autograph.
Absolutely.
So intern Keith is not only a nerd, but he is a fanboy for this man right here, John Malice, the Juggernaut John Malice. These two men in the ring, they are very large men. This matchup is not gonna be as high flying as John Schuyler and Derrick Ryze. I think this matchup is gonna be all about power. What do you think, Keith?
I think absolutely. I mean, you can almost see the ring like bounce harder with these two
tremble,
guys.
kind of like you. It's trembling as he gets into the ring, just like you were earlier in the show when Zane Dawson was on, the Bully.
Absolutely, yeah. That's more quivering in my mind, but yeah, trembling is a good word.
Now, you have a lot of experience with bullies. I'm sure you were bullied a lot in high school, intern Keith, but this matchup, I'm keeping you safe. You're going to be beside me during this, and we're going to watch John Malice take on Eric Royal. Welcome back to Midnight Mayhem. John Malice, Eric Royals in the ring, intern Keith beside me, Aaron Varnam. This is going to be an interesting matchup for Wrestleforce meets Midnight Mayhem. Eric Royals, not so sure of himself right now. He looked cocky when he was coming into that ring, but now he's kind of looking at his opponent and feeling maybe he made that wrong decision.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the Juggernaut here. I mean, that is just more man than he can handle. And I think he's Royals is spending more time talking to the crowd than he is, focusing on the match.
Well, the matchup is now underway. John Malice, Eric Royals tying up a strong collar elbow tie-up, and it looks like they're jockeying for position right now, but they're using each other's strength against each other. Now, this is taking leverage. One man steps forward, the other man steps forward. It looks like Eric Royal got that center of gravity a little bit too high. John Malice able to utilize his strength and those quadricep muscles and just kind of push him away. Eric Royal's grabbing that rope, and he is taking his time in this matchup.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those classic tug and war matches, I think, in my mind.
Tug and war matches?
Tug of war.
Okay, tug of war matches because of strength. I get what you're saying there. Another strong elbow, collar elbow tie-up. John Malice trying to push Eric Royals. Eric Royals maybe getting a little bit, once again, that center of gravity going up. John Malice able to utilize what he has. It's almost like a sumo match. A sumo wrestling match, you're trying to figure out your opponent. You're not really doing any wrestling moves per se, but you are using leverage.
Oh, absolutely. And I hope we get to see one of them throw the other one outside the ring, just like in sumo wrestling. That would just dandy.
Be amazing. I know Eric Royals with that big knee to the gut, mocking all the fans who are behind John Malice. He's got that side headlock on the head of John Malice. Now that's a big boy to be thrown around right there. And it looks like Eric Royals is being thrown around right now. And Eric Royals, once again, going outside the ring, I think he's maybe feeling right now that he has bit off more than he could chew.
I think that, or he just needs a breather, Like, everyone needs a break every once in a while.
Now, did you get, scared by Eric Royals, too, earlier? Is that why you're defending this cowardice? Look at that maneuver he just did. He just hung John Malice out to dry. That's not legal. And you're defending that.
I know, but he said he'd come find me after the match if I didn't put in a good word. So these are my good words. He's a great fighter. Let's leave it at that.
A flurry of right hands coming from John Malice and a clubbing blow from the forearm, taking him down with a big back elbow right there. John Malice is getting on a roll, and you know what inertia is, right? Right, intern Keith?
I know all about inertia.
Yeah, because you're a physics nerd. Well, when an object is in motion, he stays in motion. You see John Malice, the Juggernaut. Once he starts going, you can't stop him. Kind of like the X-Men comic.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You know about comic books too, I'm sure. Intern Keith, you're seeing John Malice get on this roll. How is Eric Royal gonna stop that?
Like a freight train, I don't think there's any way to stop him at this point. He's got too many moves on him. And look at Royal, he's winded. He's done.
He's winded, John Malice, but there you go. Eric Royal coming back with a huge forearm shiver to the face of Malice. That's what you have to do. It's just like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. When Bald Bull is charging at you, intern Keith, you may be too young for this reference, but you have to hit Bald Bull at the exact time in the exact place to get him to go down, and it looks like Royal just used that maneuver right there and got Malice down, and now he's wrenching the neck of Malice.
He has derailed this freight train. The momentum has ceased, I think. Absolutely.
Thank you, Intern Keith. Intern Keith here, folks. And it looks like John Malice is feeling that in every muscle in his neck, the masseter, his jaw, folks, that is a lot of pain right there. Eric Royal is inflicting pain on John Malice right now, and it's pretty interesting to see the dynamic of this matchup change in a mere minute. John Malice was the alpha male in this matchup before, and now it looks like Royal is somehow coming from behind, and it looks like he's the top dog now.
Absolutely, but you said you reminded him of the Juggernaut as an X-Men, but I think right now he's just making him mad, like the Hulk. So this is going to turn into something if that momentum gets going again.
And Royal just patronizing those fans, making sure that they are getting pointed and laughed at right now. Eric Royal is saying, this is who you cheer for? Why don't you cheer for me? I am the man that you want to see here.
Oh man, he may not be the man this match deserves, but he is the man this match is getting right now.
Was that a reference to a comic book?
Yeah, I was going with a Batman reference there.
Okay, just making sure as Eric Royal puts that sleeper hold onto the neck of John Malice. John Malice struggling to breathe, both men winded. And when you have that air cutting off to the brain, how is John Malice gonna function? How is John Malice gonna be able to come back from this? And how is he gonna be able to win this matchup?
He's gonna have to pull a Houdini right here because I have no idea how he's gonna get out of this one.
Look at that. That's how you get out of a sleeper hold, my friend. You drop him down on his chin. You hit him on his chin, and then you finish it up with a beautiful drop kick. And could you believe that a big man like that can get up so high?
I have no idea. I have no idea how this would work, and I know all about physics. This is illogical right here.
Illogical. Thank you, Professor Spock right here as he takes on to the face of John Malice. Now the referee getting in here, kind of concerned about the closed hand Royal was using on John Malice. Now John Malice, he is dazed and confused just like the 1991 movie, and a big elbow drop on the head of John Malice. Now John Malice is going to have to get some momentum going. He's going to have to get those great fans behind him. If not, he is going to be a loser tonight on his debut on Wrestleforce Meets Midnight Mayhem. He's the #1 contender for that Wrestleforce title.
And you just hate to see him lose on the first match, especially here on Midnight Mayhem.
Look at that beautiful suplex by John Malice throwing Eric Royal down. And like I said before, John Malice is the current #1 contender for the Wrestleforce Gold. Now the current Wrestleforce champion is Chase Stevens, and they're going to be fighting April 20th at the Loose Cockaboose in Columbia, South Carolina. You don't want to miss that. Folks, we enjoy having this here. Look at John Malice coming, a huge splash in the corner. And folks, this is that role that we were talking about just moments ago. It looks like John Malice, except Eric Royal throwing him out the ring.
Classic sumo move right there. Just throw him out of the ring.
That's what you wanted to see earlier, and you got to see it. A big boot, and then another big boot. And it looks like Malice has lost all that momentum that he gained.
Classic give and take here, tug of war, if you will.
You told me. Yeah. Thank you, Intern Keith. Intern Keith, we're gonna keep you around a little bit. Eric Royal coming straight towards John Malice, a big shoulder block. That's almost like a college football maneuver, and it looks like Malice is under the foot, and a huge spear by Malice. 1, 2, 3. Folks, we have a winner. Thank you for watching Midnight Mayhem. You can find us online, facebook.com/Midnight Mayhem, CW21. You can find Wrestleforce online. You don't want to miss that. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Look at that! You only did that in a live event! Oh, devastating suplex! Oh, this could be bedlam here in the arena! Oh my God!
Close your eyes. Mothers, send your children to their rooms.